Yo, what is good, everyone? My name is Provictini. Wait, no, it's not. It's Youngster Jake. So we're back with another video, and you have no idea how excited I've been to do this. I've been wanting to do this video for so long. The first time I saw this video was on Fainted Texas channel, and over the last few weeks or so, I don't know exactly remember when the last time this tag was launched or not, but I've been very excited to actually do this tag slash whatever you want to call this, really. I did not get tagged, however, so I don't know if I'm breaking the rules here or not. However, Faint Attacks did say that anyone can do this, right? So before we start this video off, I want everyone that watches this video to reply to this tag, as we really need this in the community right now, right? So without further ado, be sure to smash that like button if you enjoyed this, and let's jump into the video, shall we? Alright, so over the last few weeks, some stuff for the Pokemon community happened, and it actually made Lumio's trainer Zach decide, hey, we should do a positivity tag lock, right? And so shout out to Lumio trainer Zach on creating this awesome tag lock, because I really am for this. So over the last maybe 7 or 8 months so far, I've been on a quest to actually reinvent myself and be more positive. So when I saw this tag video, I was like, holy, like, this is what I was talking about right here. Like, you really need to have positivity in your life. In order, if you want to grow in life, you really need positivity. You can't do anything else if you don't have positive things in your life, right? So I'm really excited to do this. But before we jump into the actual questions here, I want to leave you guys with this. So in my quest of reinventing myself, I can turn the light on real quick. So in the quest for reinventing myself, I've read a lot of improvement books, mainly audiobooks, because I don't like reading that much. My my attention span is not there, so I like to listen to audiobooks mostly, and there's a lot of them out there on improving yourself. You can even dive deeper into the law of attraction if you want. If you don't know what that is, I recommend checking it out, but it's you really gotta have really open mind in order for those things to work, right? So I'm gonna leave you off with this before we jump into this video, and it actually has to do with positivity. So over the last 8 months or so, I've come to the conclusion on a little quote I came across. I don't know where I came across from it. For me, it just kind of appeared in my head, but it may have been subliminally put in my head from the audiobooks I've listened to. The quote goes like this: "You seek what you shall seek, you shall find." So if you seek positive things, you'll gain positive things. If you seek negative things will flow towards you. And that leads me to a different quote. And the attention goes where energy flows, right? Or energy flows where attention goes. So if you always put your thoughts, your emotions on positive things, positive things will follow. If you always put your thoughts and energy towards negative things will follow, right? Very simple. It's actually a very simple equation. So belief also has a big thing to do with positivity. If you believe positive things will happen, positive things will follow. Remember that. So let's jump into this now, right? I'm already kind of strayed away from the video, but not really, because I thought I'm doing a YouTube channel about stuff like this, so I thought, why not bring it over to this one, because this is where my bread and butter are right now, right? I love anything positive, like all those things they've greatly improved my life, so I'm very for them. So when I saw this, like I said, I was very excited to do this video. So I'm gonna use Lumio Trainer Zach's video as a reference, just because he has all the questions on here, and also the Pokemon Positivity logo. You'll actually find the link down below to that logo, which was designed by him, I believe, or he commissioned somebody to make it. So shouts out to him once again. So the first question he asked is, why did you join the Pokemon community? So I joined the Pokemon community in late 2010 or late 2008. It was a while back. I know it's been a while since I joined the Pokemon community, but I essentially joined it when I saw people like Super Skarmory, John Carly, Paramango 11, and all those old dudes. And I say old dudes because, well, they're no longer with us in the community anymore. They've long gone and done their own thing now, and they don't upload as much anymore. But when I saw them making videos, and back in the day, Super Skarmory was mainly the only person I watched that did Pokemon walkthroughs. And then John Perry Mango 11 did Pokemon news related videos, and he also did walkthroughs and stuff, but I didn't really watch his walkthroughs videos that much. So when I saw that, I was like, I had a great idea. I was like, wait, I can do those things. I can go make some videos on gaming videos, a particular Pokemon, and I can do news related videos. Heck, I love these things. These things are like my favorite things, right? So that's how I started off. I actually had at that time a channel. We kind of delved back into this in my Pokemon story videos. I had a channel called Pokemon Black and White 60 and Pokemon Black and White 63. But later on, that channel got discovered some people at my school, and I deleted them because I got bullied and harassed because of these videos, right? So that's why I joined the community, because I've always loved these games, and I played them intensively when I was little. So I knew all the little hidden features and stuff like that, and little hidden secrets. To this day, too, I still know the hidden secrets for all the way up until Gen 5. After Gen 5, I haven't really delved into the games that much because, well, now I'm an adult and I have other stuff I gotta get in grinding into, right? So back then, I just decided, hey, I'm gonna do my own approach to things. I'm gonna do the news videos, and I'm gonna play the games the way I would do them and show you all the hidden secrets to them. And well, here we are now, 12, 13, 14 years later, and I'm saying 12, 13, 14 years later because I'm including my Pokemon Black and White 60 channel as well. But here we are now, and it's been a long road to get here. And now I'm kind of not uploading as much as I would like to, but that's mainly because life gets busy, unfortunately. And well, I had my cat got surgery recently, so anyway, that's that little one right there. The second question he asks is, what do you love about community and the Pokemon franchise? So I think I'm gonna go into the franchise first. Ever since a little kid, when I first played Pokemon, it really connected me with a bunch of people I never really thought I would be connected with, and it's made me a lot of new friends along the way. Well, in elementary school, that is. In high school, not so much. But it's always, the games to me have always been very, especially the franchise, because the franchise is very on the role of getting other players together that may never been able to get together themselves, right? Via trading or battling, or in this case, Pokemon Go is a big thing now where you can go around and play Pokemon Go, and that's a big thing too, right? So it's always been connecting other people around the world, or even in your own community nowadays. And I've always liked that because, well, if you know my past, I don't really have that many friends, so having these games around that's made me a vast majority of friends I never would have had, it's just something that's truly treasuring to me, right? Or I truly cherish as well. So that's what I like about the franchise. I would go more into the depth of them on how I like the graphics and stuff, but the graphics don't really make up the franchise itself. I believe that the connectivity they brought into the games is what makes the franchise it is now, and why there's so many people playing these games, because I'm sure that there's a lot of you out there that either have a best friend or some sort of friend they've met through playing Pokemon. I have a really good friend that I've met through playing Pokemon, and we're still friends to this day, kind of. He's really busy nowadays, so we don't talk as much, but I met him through playing Pokemon movies. So yeah, shouts out to him. Then what I love about the Pokemon community, I have to say that the community that we've established around our nation, around the Victini Nation, or the Victory Nation and the Victory Squad, I have to say that I'm really like that there's so many people here that are connected. So going back to what I like about the franchise, that for the most part, we're a very loving community, and yeah, that's really all I can say for that, because yeah. Then the second question here, or the third question I just say, let's look at this. I'm using my phone's reference too, because I would use my computer, but then it just looks like I'm looking at other stuff on the computer screen. So here you can actually see I'm looking at this, right? The third question is, what is your favorite video that you created? So for me personally, I believe that the most favorite video that I've created in the whole Pokemon community thing and the whole Pokemon thing I've done so far, I have to say is actually I'm not going to use one video in general. I'm going to use a whole series. I'm going to say the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Gates Infinity. That was my favorite series to this day that I've made, because you guys knocked my socks off with that series. There was people always commenting on it, saying the next episode should be there, and it was just a big interactive community of that series, right? So I really like doing that, and I hope that actually I'm not gonna say hope. In the future, we will have a series like that again, and that was my favorite series by far. It was really fun doing it because there was interactive going on, and you guys voted on which characters you wanted in the game, which Pokemon I should recruit, and it was just an overall fun experience, right? So I'm gonna have to choose that series right there. Now the fourth question that they ask, or that he asks, is name and top of some other great content creators in the Pokemon community. So as you guys know, I'm not really in the community that much where I can be like, oh, yo, like, he makes good content or she makes good content or whatever, right? Because I have other things out of this world to do, unfortunately, at this time. But over the last few months and I want to say over the last few months, because I haven't been on the platform for that long coming back. But I have to say that the United Gamer, I'm not too sure if he qualifies himself in the Pokemon community. He's been uploading a lot of Pokemon content lately. But I have to say that if I have to name one, the United Gamer by far blows my socks off, just because, one, he already practices all this stuff. The positivity, interacts with his fans, you name it. He does all of that, right? And to me, that is the most important thing when you make a YouTube channel, is that you interact with your fans. You be positive with everything. Unfortunately, I strayed away from that because of my mental issues at the time. But to me, that's by far like my favorite content creator at this time. That's because he practiced all these things, and he's a big inspiration to me at this time too, right? Via editing, positivity, and just the interaction he does and the way he does things. So shout out to you, United Gamer. You by far have blown my socks off, and I really hope that more Pokemon YouTubers come out that are like you, because we need more people like you in the community, man. Then second is Feint Attacks. Feint Attacks, I've been friends with Christian for quite some time. I've known him from a few different channels, and I have to say that he also practices a lot. A lot of positivity comes from him as well, and if you watch his videos and stuff, you can definitely see how positive he is. So I do look up to him as well, and if you haven't already, go check him out. So the last person to mention actually is probably gonna be my buddy Zachrom916. He is reminds me of when I was younger, trying to do a YouTube thing, just trying to push as many videos as you can, with the limited stuff you have, right? So definitely go check him out, and he's been running a Discord server and all this stuff. And his grind is amazing. He truly is an inspiration to myself too, to get my grind up. But yeah, overall, those three people right there are probably my people I look up to the most right now, and my most favorite YouTubers. And like I said, there's probably a lot more on the list, but because I haven't been in the community, let me say this again. I just recently came back to the community after about 6 years or so of not uploading as constantly and not being involved as constantly. So I don't really know what's going on in the community, so I can't really say like, oh yeah, that person over there is somebody I look up to, when I haven't really watched their videos, right? I may have looked up to them in the past, but so that's why I mentioned those guys. Those people who have been watching quite a bit lately, and I still do to this time. So kudos to you guys for keeping up the grind and being the positive influences you are. I really appreciate that. And the last one that it says on here is to tag some content creators. So I already kind of tagged people in the beginning of this video. I'm going to say it again. I am not going to tag anyone because, one, I didn't get tagged for this, and I know that's probably why. Probably because I don't have any way of contacting me, or because I'm not in the community as much right now. So I don't really care, but I know there's a lot of you guys that most likely do want to get tagged with this. So I'm tagging all of you right now, and I'm telling you, you have to, no matter what, do a response to this, because there is so many of you I know that are very positive influence of people, and that I know that should be definitely a part of this tag lock, right? So this makes sense that you're part of it, and yeah. So that is my take on this. It's gonna be a little bit longer than it should be, I feel like, but still. So I was actually gonna end out this video with me showing you a video clip of what I did in the last month or so, of where I gave back to the community I live in, because lately I've been very blessed, and so I like to give back. Not just because I've been blessed, but I like to give back in general. And so I actually went and bought a bunch of gift cards at Tim Hortons here. If you don't know what that is, it's a Canadian thing. It's like Starbucks, but Canada. It's like a Canadian Starbucks, but it's not as fancy. So I bought a bunch of gift cards there, and I told the employees, they're like, hey, whoever comes in here uses gift cards to buy them coffee or tea or, food or whatever. And I was gonna do that, but I was like, you know what? I don't really need to put that in the video because it's not really relevant. It is relevant, but I just feel like if you do these good deeds, you probably shouldn't boast about them on social media because you did it for yourself. You didn't really do this on social media. But I'm letting you guys know this so that if you want to, and you got some funds laying around right now that you don't really see you using yourself, or you feel like you should give back, go do this, because I felt great doing that. And I'm actually doing something right now where every paycheck I get from YouTube and from my job, I actually give back some of the money to the community I live in, just because we need to be positive. If there aren't positive people in this world, then we all will be negative and very drained of our energy. So until next time, peace on, see you guys then, and thank you so much for watching.